Today, I am basically going to be saying, hey, this is what actually happened for the part of the video from Justice Sir James Paul McCartney, the state of the PID Nation, November 2024 report. Now, I understand this video happened like almost a year ago now. It'll be a year and 2 months, so it's been 10 months since this video was published. But the state of PID Nation then is probably going to be similar, if not the same. Paul died in that car. We still don't know. We still don't know for sure if it was an accident or a crime. I'd say it was an accident. I can't really I don't really have a say in that part. This one, I want to say that it's William Shepard. It's William Frederick Shepard. I've heard. I don't think it's William Wallace. I want to state that. And I don't. I've heard Campbell proposed, but I think it's Shepard. Yeah, we don't know where he's buried. They talked about how his mother is buried in one place and he's not. My best guess, and this isn't confirmed, like the last one, that he would be buried in Strawberry Fields because of the song Strawberry Fields Forever, saying Paul McCartney Forever instead. And making the place a song would be remembering Paul. Would be remembering the place Paul was buried. That's my thoughts. It could be different than yours. And then there's these little, like, thingies at the end. Oh. What we know very little or not at all. We have very little data about William before 1966, an orphan from Scotland. Okay. I think if you look onto the page for Vivian Stanshall, the wiki page, that says how the Bonzo Doodah Band formed, that could be a very good source. And then you can also look at the Mercy Beats. And the band that Phil Acro was part of, the Moody Blues, or whatever they were called before that. A policeman from the session. A musician from Billy Pepper and the Pepper Pots. Yeah, but we do know more information. It's not. Other. Or John. Yeah. Paul was the only one who died and was replaced. John and George did die later. Yeah. William does not have 6 toes. Plus, why would you think that? No, he does not have a glass eye. A latex eye, yeah. There are more than Paul. That's my opinion. Yes, kind of. I think if you look at, let's say, 1958 to September 16th, 1966, there was a lot of different polls, because there was one in 1963 that I remember. I think the 1963 one and the September 11th, 1966 one until September 16th was a Paul McCartney that they used and a person that they knew. Because since they'd used him since 1963, so I would say there were different Pauls. I disagree with that. But I wouldn't say from 1958, because the Beatles weren't famous then. In 1963, they kind of they gained fame. So let's continue. Were there more Williams in the period 1967? Let's just say 2025. Yeah, the answer's still no. I do want to say, whoever did the face for for Paul McCartney, no, Billy Shears, did a horrible job with, like, not trying to make it look like a human face. Like, there's, like, little parts of his face that go, like, directly down. I think there's just a bunch of, human skin. I don't know the right word for it, because his skull is very, long. I'll show you the 1963 video that I mentioned. This a 1963 tape. That's Paul McCartney. The audio.
There's a prize, Melanie, the LP from Paul, and all our congratulations. Very well done. Thank you.
I'm sure she knows. She hasn't sent it yet. I hope she does, though. You know.
Oh, he's a great one. Listen.
I think it was followed the whole time. Do I think this is the fall that we know? No. This is probably someone else. It could be a bunch of people, like, you know. There's no specific name that we can point to and say, hey, that's that guy. We could look to Paperback Writer, I'd say, and say his name is Near, but, you know, Near's a horrible name. I think that this guy is a friend of Brian Epstein. This video is gonna get marked as, like, restricted or whatever, or just because I said, the Beatles manager, and yeah, I didn't mean the other. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah.
Is it true you sleep with your eyes open?
Well, you know, I haven't seen this, I do, but actually, the fellas say that I do. Oh, they've sort of seen me.
You have.
Sleeping with my eyes open. I haven't
You
seen
really
it,
have?
Joe.
How can you do that?
I don't know, you know, it's just sort of half
Just
open.
clever. Just brilliant, Paul. Please ask Paul if he plucks his well-shaped eyebrows. I think he... Do you?
No.
You know, and it doesn't look so... No, they're perfectly natural girls. They're absolutely beautiful. Paul, do you...
The eyes look a bit cleaner, right? There, Paul McCartney did not die in 1963. I want to state that.
Find girls screaming all through your act?
No, we like them screaming, generally, all of us, but it's a bit much all the way through.
Yeah.
But we love them screaming.
So, there'll be some screaming now, so what's your next number going to be?
I'll get you.
You will?
Anyway, that's the end of the video. What are you doing here, chaps? Leave. Let's see what pops up.
No? No, George.